everybody, welcome back to Stretching with Nat. Today we're going to be working on our mid-back only. Feel free to grab a pillow, bring it into the practice to get comfortable. You won't need the pillow right away, so feel free to just place it on the side. The first thing you're going to do is get onto your tabletop position. So your hands and knees right down on the mat. Again, make sure those shoulders are in line with your wrists, your arms out here. Everything's nice and square and boxy. The hips are over your knees. And lay the feet flat, uncurl those toes, let everything relax. Now, we're gonna start with a cat-cow, kind of a little warm up for the back at the same time. We're gonna do 5 rounds together. So the first thing you wanna do is tuck your chin into your chest, round out your spine as you do so, bringing those hips in as far as you can, making yourself look like a nice rounded cat. Tucking the chin into your chest as far as you can. Take a deep breath here. Inhale with the nose. And on the exhale, you're going to start letting that belly button drop. The chest and the head rises as the glutes come up as well. Let that belly button drop. This is cow position. Holding this position again, a deep breath in with the nose. And exhale, start rounding yourself into your cat position, tucking the chin into your chest, bring that belly button in, the hips come in, round out that mid-back, take a deep breath, inhale with the nose, exhale back into cow, let the belly button drop, the head, the chest, and the hips come up. Back into your cat position, deep breath here with the nose. Bring your shoulders in, the chest rounds in. Deep breath. Exhale, cow. We're on round number 3 here. We're going to be doing 2 more rounds. Inhale. And cat. Tuck that chin into your chest. Bring those hips in. Round out your back. Exhale, cow. Last rounding position into your cat here. Tuck the chin into your chest. And big exhale into cow. Hips come up, chest comes up. Very nice. Now we're going to go back into our neutral position. All right, the back goes nice and flat, making sure your hands are still stacked over the shoulders. Now, what we're going to be doing, you're going to put your big toes together, okay? Walk the knees back a little bit, big toes together. Keep those knees open. You want them to be a little bit wider than your shoulder width. So looking at the shoulders, looking at the knees, you can see them get a little bit wider. Big toes stay together, feet stay flat. Gently sit on the legs. As you sit on your legs, your arms are going right out in front of you, and your job, your mission here is to have your forearms come down. Okay, so keeping the big toes together, the knees are opened up, sit on the legs to start. Walk your hands down as far as you can, bring that forehead down. Once your forehead's down, see if you can walk those arms out a little bit more. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here, just letting everything chill. Let that lower back stretch out, that mid back stretch out. Inhale with your nose here, you got it. Big exhale with the mouth. One more deep breath here, inhale with the nose. And as you exhale, bring that head back up. Walk with your hands a bit. And you're going to go to the right as far as you can, right side. You're going to feel a big pull on the left side of your back, especially that mid-back. Bring the forearms and head back down. We'll take 2 deep breaths here, feeling that stretch. Inhale with the nose. One more deep breath here. And as you exhale, head comes back up. And you're going to walk over to the other side as far as you can, feeling that stretch in your mid-back, the side of your mid-back. Gently place those forearms and head back down. Once you're in position, 2 deep breaths here. Big, big breath. One more deep breath here. And again, lift the head, exhale, back to center. We're going to go back to our starting position, but we're going to play with our hips a little bit. So we're going to take the weight off of our legs. Your hips are coming up. Keep the big toes together. Keeping the hips in the air. You're going to walk down into your position. Feeling that stretch in your mid-back as far as you can. We're going to take 2 deep breaths here. Big, big, big breath. Exhale. Let that belly button drop. And exhale. Start rising back up and back into your neutral tabletop position. Very, very nice stuff, guys. Now, we're going to get a little deeper in our mid-back now. So, what you're going to do, you're going to have your right hand come behind your head. Place it right behind you on the head. Your elbow. Okay, now that your elbow is up here, you're going to try to twist your back open, bringing that elbow up to the ceiling as high as you can. Some people can only get as far as here, and that's okay. Bring it as high as you can. Follow up, look at the ceiling with your eyes, feeling that big pull, that upper mid-back. Deep breath here. You got it. Keep the position. Inhale with your nose. And exhale, bring it in, drop the hand. That was a good one. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now your other hand, I started with my right, so my left hand's coming up behind my head. Place it firmly behind your head. Your elbow is now up in the air. You're going to twist open as high as you can go. Look up with your eyes here, feeling that big pull. Deep breath and let it out. Drop the hand. We're going to need 2 more rounds just like that, okay? So back with that right hand, the opposite hand behind the head. Now, adding a little bit more motion, you're going to start with your elbow down. So giving your back a little stretch inwards. And bring it up as high as you can. Big inhale. As high as you can go. Pull, pull, pull. And hold it for a deep breath in the air. Inhale with the nose. You got it. Exhale. Bring the hand back down. Very nice. We're slowly moving into this. Take your time. Breathe through it. Keep yourself in your tabletop. Other hand behind the head. We're bringing the elbow in first this time. Feel that pull inwards. And here we go. Big breath. As high as you can go. Feel the pull. Bring the elbow up. Big pull. You got it. Deep breath. And exhale. Bring the hand back down. Just like that. We're going to do 1 more round. Opposite hand comes back up. When you're ready, elbow in, feel that pull, elbow up, deep breath. Once you got it, exhale, final breath, inhale with the nose. You got this, and exhale, drop the hand. Last side, you got it. Other hand comes up, elbow in. When you're ready, take that deep breath. Coming up as high as you can go with that elbow. Final breath, you got it. And big exhale, bring it down. That was awesome. Very, very nice. Now, we're going to keep going with our tabletop position, but before we keep going, we're going to reset a little bit, okay? So we're going to take off that pressure on our hands and knees. Get comfortable. We're just going to shake out those wrists. Shake them out. You got it. Interlock. Push those hands out. Okay, if you want to go a little deeper today, if you want to go a little further with the stretch overhead with those arms, feeling that big pull. Very nice. Now, Like I said, we're gonna keep going with our tabletop position. Have some water here, okay, while we're kind of transitioning into this pose. We're gonna take our time. Now, that you've settled yourself, you're getting ready, we're gonna go back into your tabletop, okay? You got it, knees and hips are stacked, hands and shoulders are stacked, back is neutral. Now, we're gonna do a position called thread the needle, okay? So, one hand is gonna go through the space between your knee and your wrist. So with your palm facing upwards, you're going right through your hand and your knee, and you're gonna see how far you can go, okay? Pushing that hand down, the shoulder's gonna try to come down on the ground, and you're gonna rest that shoulder on the floor and your head. So you should be able to release all the weight onto your head and shoulder, feeling a big twist in that mid-back, okay? So feel free to support some weight with the other hand, but you should be able to get down on your shoulder. If you cannot get this far and you're about here, really make sure you're using that supporting hand to put your body weight onto it as you feel the stretch. Okay, for the ones that can come down, feel free to take the hand off the ground, even bring it up straight in the air. We're gonna hold this for 2 more breaths. Okay, big inhale with the nose. Exhale with the mouth. Getting ready here, last deep breath. You can bring your hand back down. Inhale with the nose. And exhale, start pushing yourself back up into your tabletop position, just like that. Okay, so keeping the chest up, the back is still neutral. Other hand is going in that hole between the knee and the wrists on the other side. So going down until your shoulder and head can lay comfortably on the mat. If this is not possible, make sure you're using that other hand to support yourself and hold the position. For the ones that can keep going, feel free to bring that hand back up in the air again, feeling that pull a bit more. We're going to take 2 more deep breaths here, inhaling with the nose. Exhale. 1 more deep breath, you got it. And hand comes down, push yourself back up. Perfect. So now we're going to be using our pillow. So feel free to bring that in, put it on the floor, and sit down on your pillow. Get nice and comfortable. Feel free to cross your legs, put the legs out, whatever feels good, especially for that lower and mid back. So now that we've got ourselves comfortable on the ground, we're going to be doing a couple more mid-back stretches, and that is going to be the end of our practice today. I wanted to keep it nice and quick for you guys. So the first thing you're going to do now is interlock your fingers and place both hands behind your head with your elbows out to the sides. So make sure you're not elbows out like this, elbows out as wide as you can. Now, we're going to take a deep breath. As we inhale, we're going to puff our chest out and start leaning back a little bit, okay? And then on the exhale, what you're going to do is you're going to start tucking your chin into your chest and try to bring those elbows together as you round out your back. So I'm going to have a little bit of an angle here for you so you can see the movement completely. Interlocking the fingers, hands behind the head, keep that chest up, elbows out to the side. Now you're going to inhale with your nose, okay? And you're going to lean back and open up those elbows as wide as you can. So big, big inhale with the nose. Lean back, open those elbows. You're going to feel a stretch in your chest and shoulders a little bit. And when you're ready, exhale. Tuck your chin into your chest. Bring those elbows together. Round out your spine and see if you can get them to touch. We're going to hold this position for a breath. Inhale with the nose. And when you're ready, you're going to exhale and open up the elbows, rise up with the chest. We're going to do 2 more rounds, taking our time in this position here, okay? So now that your chest is up, your elbows are wide. Inhale, see how far you can get. And when you're ready, big exhale, start tucking your chin into your chest, rounding out your spine, bringing those elbows together. Holding this position for a nice deep breath again, inhaling with the nose. And when you're ready, exhale, let those elbows open up, chest comes up. One more round here, you got it. See how far back you can get with the inhale. Open up the elbows and bring the chin into your chest. Exhale, elbows come together, round out your back. Now you're gonna let your hands fall down on the floor. Keep that rounded position. We're just gonna feel that mid-back really pull forward. If you can, if you'd like to experiment, see if you can walk your hands out further into that stretch, feeling that mid-back pull just a little bit more. Take a deep breath here. And exhale, start pushing yourself back up. Now that we've really targeted the middle of that mid-back, we're gonna get into the sides of your mid-back. Staying in a seated position, okay, you're gonna lean your body weight on one side of the mat, and with the chest staying upright, you're gonna give yourself a big side reach to finish the practice. Leaning into this position as far as you can, making sure you're not rounded forward, keeping the chest up. 2 deep breaths here on this side, inhaling with the nose. Big exhale, so you can get a little deeper. One more deep breath, same thing. Inhale with the nose. And exhale. Bringing it back into your neutral position. One more position here on the other side, putting your weight on one side of the mat with the arm open up over your head and feel the big side reach. Again, keeping the chest up. Rounding into it is not a good thing. Big side reach. Put as much weight as you want on that mat. 2 deep breaths, inhaling with the nose. Exhale. Last deep breath. And fall into it. Coming back up. If you'd like, a little bonus pose. Little spinal twist, grabbing the knee, grabbing the floor behind you. Very nice. Grab the knee, grab the floor behind you. Give yourself a little gentle push. And that is the end of our practice. I hope you're feeling some relief in that mid-back. And stay tuned for some stretches on next Sunday.